So, if you lost your job or you found your hours getting reduced during this pandemic, what is the best way to find new work or to just get things picking up again? So, I would say just like look for opportunities where you wouldn't have looked before because they weren't there. So, the point of that being, demand didn't go away. The pandemic happened, things changed. All our activities, the way we shop, the way we eat, the way we go to our work, the way we go to our educational institutions, all those things changed, but they didn't go away. So when you have a situation like that where demand changes, but the demand has not been eliminated completely, one of the things that to look for is to look for the ways in which the demand has shifted that you can take advantage of. For example, if you have a grocery store worker that used to be, a front-facing store worker before, and then the pandemic happened, and a lot of those jobs. Maybe there are not as many of them now because a lot of more people are shopping at Amazon because they don't want to risk catching the pandemic, or just because just out of the convenience of it, the 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 propensity to shop online for groceries, things that you need a daily day-to-day life has gone up. That in that kind of example, what a person like that could do is to market themselves online as a personal shopper, giving their experience as working at a store before. They can just kind of market themselves, saying how helpful they are to customers, how much they love that. That is one example of a job, an alternative way that a person can market themselves. I know that that's not the same thing as a 40-hour job with benefits. It would just be kind of like a gig, but it is an opportunity that somebody in that predicament could look into. So one thing to do is just to assess the skills that you have already, and assess the circumstances in which those skills have played out, and then think about what it is about the way in which demand has shifted during this pandemic that you can benefit from. What is it about the way that human beings during this time period engage in certain activities and certain that services that we seek and goods that we seek, that we go out of our way to get, that are different from how they used to be gotten. And another thing to think about is to actually really to take advantage of the pandemic itself, and think about how to get involved in making something that assists with compliance with it. For example, you can, if you, or people who can build, say for example, convert an event space into, socially distanced place where people can take an exam, where they can study, attend a conference by creating something like screen panels that create space between people, but are like clear screen or something like that. They're like plastic and clear screen. They have these at like car dealerships and a lot of stores that you go to now, where they just have like a big plastic clear screen that separates you from whoever's there. You can kind of engage in just modifying other kinds of spaces for organizations. That's something that you can do, that's actually kind of directly engaging and making the pandemic itself something to make a business out of, by saying, by approaching these companies, and and speaking to them, and posting a flyer with one of the employees, whatever have you, that you can help them make their businesses more operate more efficiently, and optimize um, their client experiences and the client comforts, by making them compliant with COVID um, regulations, or just issue matters of COVID that makes everybody more comfortable and more safe, more COVID safe. Um, so that's another thing to do. So yeah, I would basically just say that if you are job searching during this pandemic, one thing to do is just to look at the skills that you have, and look at what's out there, and look at the issues that are being faced by individuals and organizations, and look at something that you can do, that you can kind of and market yourself as. And the unfortunate part is that they're not always going to be 40-hour job a week jobs with benefits. A lot of them may turn out to be gigs that you're able to get. But hundreds of dollars doing that, or thousands of dollars doing something, is better than nothing. And it's also allowing you to professionally kind of understand the marketplace, and understand um, uh, the economy, and whatever it is you'll be going back into once things improve more, and you're able to get more full-time employment as you were able to have before. So, so yeah, um, just just keep looking at everything as an opportunity if to see where change has occurred and how you can make that change into something that you can help out with. And that's pretty much it.